Hey guys, Oscar131 here, coming at you with a contest entry for Budge2lp. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got into the hobby and what has led up to my tanks right now. We're looking at my 10-gallon saltwater tank because this is a very special tank to me. This is my first saltwater tank, but also my very first tank in general. I started keeping fish on my own a little over a year ago. It started out with a 10-gallon tank, found at a garage sale for $5, which is actually the best deal I've gotten on a tank so far. And I basically stocked that with mollies, platies, tiger barbs and stuff. And it was really cool, and that slowly evolved into a 29-gallon, then a 55, and even a 150-gallon. Before I had my own 10-gallon tank, I've always had fish tanks in my family. I remember long time ago when I was maybe 7 years old, my dad had a 75-gallon tank in his store, and he had two Oscars, a bala shark, and a pacosmus. And I thought the pacosmus was the coolest fish ever because it cleaned the glass like no other fish did, and I thought it was so awesome. I moved real fast in this hobby. Not even 4 months later, I went out and bought a 29-gallon, and this 55-gallon that you're looking at, I kept the normal community tanks. I got my angelfish, which turned out to be a breeding pair, and I got some really cool fish like the bala sharks, gouramis, and stuff like that. But then I realized I wanted a totally different look, so I got really influenced by firedupfishtanks.ning.com, Mr. Mom, J-Flash, those guys, and Water Joey, and both those guys inspired me to do planet tanks and really get into the DIY projects. On this tank I have a 20-gallon sump and a bunch of other DIY things that I've incorporated into it. So now we're going to take a look at my favorite fish, and if you haven't figured it out by now, it's kind of obvious right down there. If you take a look, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swipe my hand across the screen and see where that takes us. And here they... oh shoot, wrong tank. Sorry about that, let's try again. Alright guys, so we're looking at my favorite fish, the tiger Oscars. Obviously they're my favorite fish because my name is Oscar131. I really love these fishes because, like I mentioned earlier, my dad had them when I was a kid and they're just so cool. So, really colorful fish, awesome orange stripes, awesome personality. Got 5 of these guys in here, and they always come up and see me. They're always hungry. They let me pet them. They're fine with that. They like to bite on my fingers, which I think is kind of cool that fish are would do that and not be afraid. They love to eat, jump out of the water, hand feed, do all that, and they're bulletproof. If I want to go 2 months without a water change, they'll be fine with that. Nitrates can go to 200 and they don't care. Everything's good. Budge has them, so he knows. He has some Oscars. Pretty sure they're bigger than mine. They look a lot wider than mine too. My biggest one is 12 inches, and my littlest one, Juggernaut, is 9, almost 10. And he is just a beast. He's actually the bully of the tank, which is kind of funny, and he picks on the bigger Oscars. So anyway, that's my contest entry, my favorite fish, and a little bit of history on how I got started in the hobby. So thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe. See ya.